Alright then, let's get ready for today's stream. Here we are, back at the Avenger. Let's take a look at what we need to do first. So, we have one that we're not going to make. We have research and development online. We have 10 supplies, we can't buy anything. Do we have any officer training to do? I think, we can make the recon into an officer. I'm actually thinking we'll do officer recon probably. That one sounds like not a bad choice. So Tama, let's get you trained up for recon training. We'll do focus fire to kind of work alongside your hollow targeter perks. There we go, and let's head back out into the geoscape. Let's see what we're up to here. Let me also get my chats in position here. There we go. Starting a little bit earlier for today's stream because I will unfortunately not be able to be doing the XCOM-a-thon tomorrow like I promised yesterday. So we will be postponing the XCOM-a-thon till next week. I had some scheduling issues that came up. Unfortunately, it was real life stuff. Got to see my dad and everything. And so here we are. Hey Ronar, how's it going, man? I'm doing okay. How you doing, Ebenino? Not now, but we do have alien defectors. I don't know if that means I have to do the mission or if I just get them. Let's see if I just get them.
Avenger plotting new course.
I'll just get them, but we'll see. Mission over here. That troop column is expiring, unfortunately. Rookie is recruited and ready for recruitment. Let's take a look at that real quick. We got a brand new person here. 65 aim, 15 mobility, a perfectly average soldier. That's not bad. I think I do need a couple more rookies trained up. So one thing I want is, so we're building up our pyromaniac again. We just lost an arsonist, so I want to build up one of those again. We're finishing up rook training and pyromaniac training. I still need, I'll have to look through my list of soldiers again to figure out what I need exactly, but let's finish up over here. There we go. A Viper Marauder. Let's take a look at what you're capable of. Oh no, the Scamathon! The Scamathon! How's it going, Blade Walker? Welcome back. Viper Marauder. I'm sorry I wasn't able to run it this week, guys. But my dad wanted to hang out with me, and it's one of the few times he will get the chance to do that. And he's been sick with certain things this past 2 years-ish. So I want to just take the time to be able to spend time with him. Heavy hitter, lightning reflexes, combat fitness, frostbite spit. Allows bitter frost spit to inflict critical damage. Huh. A critical damage frostbite spit, that's kind of interesting. Bitter frost grenade. If I do want the soldier to be a bitter frost type unit, we should probably be taking things like this. Damaging rifle attacks have a 30% chance to inflict bitter frost. I think we'll do some sort of bitter frost build on this guy. Now this guy does get stationary fire as well as bitter frost spit. Combine that with bitter frost grenade, we should have an easy time inflicting ice on our targets. Hey, it's me from another timeline. How's it going, Marvin? From another timeline. Welcome back, sir. Fire a steadied burst of freezing rounds. 2 consecutive shots that do cold damage and inflict bitter frost. We'll take that. Coil, cool under pressure, chilling critical. Sentinel locked on, shooting sharp. I think I want chilling critical. I'm pretty sure I want that. Followed by Sidewinder, Avenger, Lockjaw. Does this inflict Viper poison? It does inflict the Viper style poison. That's kind of interesting. 5 plus 0.75 per rank. Wait, hold up. 5, so 5 plus 0.75 per rank. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That would be about, like, what? 3.5 is half. 1.25. So this is around like 10 damage worth of poison, I think. I know they reworked Viper Poison to do some different amounts of damage. I don't know if they didn't change this perk or if they didn't change the text. Probably they didn't change the text. So this is probably not going to do 10 damage worth of poison, unfortunately. As funny as it might have been if that was the case. Death Adder. Take a special shot with your thingy. Deals bonus damage. Cool. I might take that. Attacks against chilled foes. Shred armor. This is not bad either since we are going for the chill build. Slither, Rattle, Low Profile. I'm down for either of these. I think for a unit that stands still and shoots, a bit of defense couldn't hurt. Although this also means that you gain mobility, which you also need, so there's that. Rattle, priority target, flush, ambush. I think we take priority target. So some combination of this stuff. I'll probably take Sidewinder for survivability, and Locked On or Shooting Sharp, both are fine. I think Locked On is a little bit better because it gives us crit, and we are trying to go for this chilling critical type build. I kind of wish this class got things like aggression or something to kind of boost up its chilling critical chances, because right now it doesn't actually have high crit chance. Or something that boosts up its crit chance a little bit, even if you don't want to give it 30% crit, maybe give it like 10% crit through something else. That would have been nice to hand to this unit. Okay, but we got some sort of way of inflicting chill. Most of it comes up in the endgame, unfortunately. But that's alright. Let's get this guy all built up here. Doesn't choosing the Frost build sentence the snake to certain death through Commander? Okay, guys. Maybe all of our previous Frost builds squad wiped really early on. But guys, this time around it'll be different. And thank you very much for the sub! Ron, much appreciated, man! Thank you very much for your continued support. And welcome back.
Happy birthday, Ronner.
But it's not even my birthday.
Avenger plotting new course.
But thank you very much for your support, though. How's it going, Stephen Reed?
Market is open.
It's not my birthday, damn it! Since I died, can I get this snake? I'm trying to limit it to 1 soldier per person this campaign. That way everyone can get something. But here's what I'll do. When I start building mechs and upgraded shivs, I will give you a personalized upgraded shiv, or a spark even. I'll rebuild people through the machine program.
Market is open.
I need Illyrium crystals right now. We're kind of running low on that. How do I get more Illyrium crystals besides just buying it from the store? I think buying it from the store is my only option, honestly. I'm gonna sell that superior reflex stock. I feel like reflex stock is one of the ones that I kind of don't use. You know, if you have a soldier with concentration, that actually makes it really good. Maybe I hold on to it. I don't know. I'm holding on to this 31 supplies, which could become a suit of armor. I feel like that should just be a suit of armor instead. Perfect then, glad to hear it. Happy birthday. Hey, guys, it's not my damn birthday. Why is everyone suddenly saying it's my birthday? Everyone wish Ronar happy birthday. It's not my birthday. I'm not old yet. What do we got here? 15 mobility, 5 HP, average aim. I think I'll turn both of you guys into something. Probably 1 arsonist and something else. You continue always from the last day you played? Yeah, we continue our campaign. Isn't that how XCOM is meant to be played? Or do we just play a new Gatecrasher every day? Because I'm sure Twitch chat would love that. Oh god, the strength in this region is rising. That's kind of gross. Disgusting. We'll continue scanning over here.
Setting course for Eastern Europe.
We've got about 83 intel built up. I would like to try and contact one more space here. We should probably try to start doing liberations in this region. It would be really nice if we did that. Got our rook built up. Let's go check out that rook. We're probably going to do some sort of smoke grenader build, because I did need one of those. 17 mobility, wow, nice. You gain a point of mobility upon promoting into this class. You got dense smoke, you got the combat drugs, you got the fortifying incense, immunity to fire, poison, acid, and explosive damage. That's what I want to see. When you shield wall, release smoke nearby to protect allies and provide the benefits of a smoke grenade. Will trigger most bonuses that smoke grenades give and perks that buff smoke grenades. That's exactly what we want to build. This guy will become sort of a tank smoke grenader type build. He comes with Sentinel, which is quite interesting. Oh, this guy comes with rapid reaction. Intriguing. Crusader's Rage, Avenger, Double Time, Dervish, Covering Fire, Aegis. Once per turn, Shield Wall will grant an additional Overwatch action. Charges a target, knocking them back, and activates Shield Wall. Provides protection from mental effects. Wait, this is an amazing class. I feel like this should be a mandatory class in all my playthroughs, actually. +2 mobility, parkour and moving target. Sturdy walls. 2 HP, 1 armor, 15 dodge, and gain 20 defense on Overwatch. Shield wall grants a minor barrier. I think this one's the best one, because I'm assuming I'm going to do something where I set this guy on Overwatch quite often. Combat Simulant is a nice little added bonus, although I don't think I need that if I'm going to take combat drugs. So it's between these two, followed by probably Aegis. Avenger. Maybe Avenger. And then this guy has... grants temporary protection from environmental damage. So this protects himself, but if he has fortifying incense, I don't think fortified wall is necessary. Dense smoke. I think dense smoke is really the most important thing here. Probably follow that up with Sentinel since we're not taking rapid reaction, and we've got ourselves a really mean overwatching tank smoke grenader build. This is a build that covers like 3 roles in one, which is quite awesome. I wish I knew how big the smoke was. If it's like a big AoE, that's like perfect. If it's like a tiny smoke, then I might need to carry a couple of extra smoke grenades on this guy, depending on how it plays out. But overall though, I think this is a really strong soldier to have on any squad. So I am excited to play with this guy, actually. Oh, I'm quite excited to play with this guy. Hopefully Slightly DM survives this. His soldier looks really cool. I like the cape and stuff on his back too. Alright, there we go. That is our rook. Let's get ourselves situated here. So what else do we need to add to our squads? The chemical squad basically just lost like half its teammates. That's quite unfortunate. We are going to throw this pyromaniac in there, and we're going to throw in an arsonist. I think if I was going to make an arsonist, I'd probably make it out of this 16 dodge, 65 aim person. So Demero, let's get you to become an arsonist. The shield wall smokes are the 8 tiles. 8 tiles around him? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, like the corners included, I see. Hold up, there's a fly flying around here. I need to kill it. Oh, man, it got away. It's like those tiny flies that come around during the summertime and act really annoying. Alright, I wasn't able to get the fly, but that's alright. We'll get XCOM at the very least. What does the surgeon do? It does healing things, and it carries a sniper rifle. It's an actual healer type unit, unlike the combat medic. This one I can actually do. Yeah, this one we can actually do with a proper boost and everything. I have to ask myself, am I going to do the HQ assault now with a boost then? I think I do the HQ assault with a boost so I can bring all these people onto that supply raid. 30 intel for a supply raid is totally worth it. 125% vulnerable, 43 to 45 enemies. This will be our first mission of the day. Let's have some fun, guys. Let's do it. The Rook goes on a smoke break when he shield walls and calls it dense smoke. Reminds me of when I was in college, you know? I'd be coming back home from classes and there'd be a huge wall of weed smoke. And those people would just call it dense smoke. Gives you plus 20 defense, Ronar. What are you upset about? I've never done drugs all my life, but the closest I've ever done from doing drugs was walking back home from class, and the weed was so thick that by the time I finally got back to my dorm room, everything that I looked at was like laced with the little rainbow effect that you think about when you think of weed. I was like, oh, they weren't joking or memeing when they had like little rainbow effects on their weed memes. You actually do see a little bit of it. They used to call him the Drift Prince back in college. Only swarming plus plus plus. Yeah, you know, nice casual plus plus plus. I feel like there are classes I just never see. I did use the Surgeon once. It was in the first campaign. He got benched into a Haven really quickly though. First mission of the day, a swarming plus plus plus. What could go wrong? Yeah, just like that last HQ assault we did. What YouTube playable today? Good question. What YouTube playable are we going to do today? For today's YouTube playable, we are going to play... Let's play Sticky Dash. Are we winning yet? We will be soon. Soon we're gonna have a second liberated region and it's gonna be a great time. Everyone's gonna be happy and we're never gonna die and stuff. Ooh, there's a bit of lag on this. What happens if I don't get enough to go across? Okay, let's see what will happen if I take the path of least resistance. So let's say I go here, here, and here, and I just like don't have enough to get across to the other side. Oh, we'll find out later because we got to do the mission first. I hope everyone had cleared 3 hours of their schedule. I think this mission won't take as long. Last time it's because we were really tight on resources and everything. We didn't have the strongest armor and guns. So we had people dropping down, and by the end of the mission we had like what? 5 people with like 1 HP or something each.
Infiltrate and investigate the area. Expect heavy resistance. Neutralize all hostile contacts.
Alright, first things first. We do have our brand new prototype plasma weapons. These guns will be very fun to use. This is actually a massive field. How do we set this up? I think actually instead of taking high ground,
What you think,
what
man?
we're gonna do is we're gonna take all of our sniper class units and run them to the back of the map. All the way back here. We're gonna create as much distance as possible, because distance is king when it comes to fusils, not actually high ground. They don't mind not having the high ground. They mostly care about having a nice flat piece of land, and this is already a nice flat piece of land. I'm gonna send their shinobi off to the sides. That way they don't get revealed when the main squad gets revealed. Sokasakos is gonna come right on up. Got a heavy turret right there. We got our technical right here.
The power guides
Reishi is going to be taking hits for us as our little tank unit. And we've got Mao Chao over here with the grappling hook. Kind of want Mao Chao in between both these buildings so they have more options as to where they want to grapple to. Oh, that's Sokasakos. My mistake. Check the right side, just make sure there's nothing approaching us from this side. I kind of like this version of the admin HQ a bit thematically, because it's an actual fortress in the middle of the city center. Alien activity. High ground makes it possible to see over some obstacles, so it's still useful. For sure, I 100% agree. But distance is more valuable to the Fusils because these marks, when you're really close by, this AoE is easy to walk out of, right? Like if an enemy's here and they move here, they're out of the range. And we've had that issue before in the past where enemies kept walking out of our Fusil marks. However, when they're further away, they pretty much can't escape no matter how hard they try. Like, you can't outrun the cone here, but if you're up here, you can outrun the cone pretty easily. And that's kind of what we're aiming for here. Let's start by marking up that turret.
I am on my way.
Check to see if there's anything inside. Seems like nothing. I'm gonna take Mao Chao over here. Mao Chao is going to stand right up behind that half cover block. You'll be able to grapple wherever you want from there. Now, if most of the enemies are behind this building, I will have to run my Fusilier up here, but I would prefer not. This might also be okay, but we do get blocked from everything down there. We have to see everything here. It's kind of a tough choice on how we want to set everything up here.
I can make it.
Another turret right up there.
Just watch, my
We're
friend.
just gonna be patient.
Holding.
I might even want to move my Fusils a little bit further back, maximize the distance that we have between us and the targets. But first let's find some targets. Preferably we find the 8 trooper pod and just get to start marking all of them. In some ideal universe we have every single one of those advent troopers marked up and we can just destroy them instantly. Yeah, I might run you a little bit further back even. This full cover slot should be fine. I don't want to be here because then I can't see left. And I don't want to be here because this technically blocks my way a little bit.
As you order.
Wait, something pops up there. Reishi around that corner. You just stick here because I think you have some really good grapple spots. Yeah, you got like there, you got there. Maybe if you're here, you have slightly better grapple positions. Slightly worse on the right side. Slightly worse on the left side. Actually, that's actually a worse position. I'll keep you back here. Technical is in position. Sokasakos is also in position. Everybody else, just be patient. I don't know why they're reloading with their actions. They shouldn't be reloading. There was a time when the noise was the worst part of the hunter. Now it's the worst part of our units. I haven't spotted a single enemy yet. That sort of concerns me.
For the cause.
This roof is clear. Technically, if we wanted to control this roof, we could. It's just that there's another building right there, or... No, that's not a building, that's a gunship. There's a gunship right there.
Yay!
We'll move up and open that door next round with our shinobi. I want to just be a little bit patient here and just not move too crazily. Ideally, things appear in this corridor and we just deal with them from there.
Hold on, no, I got Overwatch.
Slow and steady.
And if stuff is to appear down that corridor, I should actually move my main sniper down to here, maybe. I kind of wish I brought a hacker so I could shut down this lamppost and take better positions. I bet there's some code that says reload if you only have 1 ammo. That's probably what's going on, since this gun always has 1 ammo. And it's forcing them to reload with the Overwatch All mod. Yeah, let's run you down to here, that way you can actually snipe down that corridor. You do actually have flamethrowers, so I don't mind if you're a little bit closer to the action. I'll probably put you like around there. Next round we'll move up to here, open that door, and then run back if there's something on the other side. I don't think I want to get Rishi too far in, even though she does have her super tanky ability. It would kind of suck if she got caught off guard. I think up to this tower is as far as I'm willing to move her.
I comply.
Can't even see that far through that tower because that tower's kind of just in the way. Alright, we might have to move our fusils up, unfortunately. I'm really trying to find that 8-trooper pod. There's always like one 8-trooper admin pod of just an assorted variation of units. And I really want to find those guys. I mean, there's supposed to be like 45 enemies on this map. I can't believe that we haven't found a single thing yet besides like 2 turrets. Alright, I said I wasn't going to move her any further forward, but I'm going to move just a little teensy-weensy bit more forward. Still nothing. Still nothing. Alright, maybe we do camp on top of this tower then with our fusils. This entire area is just free apparently. Keep in mind that I think there's a turret around here. I think I'm not seeing a turret here. I have to be a bit careful about how we move around that spot. Yeah, there's a turret right there. I can't move through that door. That was an attempted debate on the commander right there.
To victory.
I'm going to start stepping you back. We're going to get ready to come up to here with our units, I guess. And we'll take over that spot. Let me just clear that spot with my frontliners, and then we'll move our sneakers up. Are they all having a party inside, or they're probably all just having a party with the command pod? Have to fight all 40 enemies on the map at once. Exciting, isn't it, guys? do hear some snakes. Let me just check to make sure there's no turrets in each of these spots. It is seemingly safe. Okay, let's move around the right side since we know that's a little bit more clear. Good. There's probably no turrets down there, but let's just check. Cleared. Okay. Let's start moving our snipers up to there. And I'll probably set up a rocketeer up here also. Rishi, I would move you over through the front, but if you get caught while the snipers are in transit, we're going to have problems, so...
I'll lead the way.
Let's come back this way. Everybody go around the long way.
Solid copy.
Everybody's gonna go the long way. Come all the way back here with you guys. It's a little bit shameful that this entire distance of the map is going to get wasted, but that building is blocking line of sight to the rest of the enemies, and there's no way we can actually mark things through that building. I would have loved to use this field, though. This field would have been the greatest time that these Fusils ever had. Is there maybe a nice spot to the right of the big building? To the right here? I don't think so. I think just right here is perfect. Unless you mean this one. I don't think so. Like, we could do there, but I feel like this tower is very easy to ambush from all sides. Like, enemies can just be from any of these sides, which would suck for our Fusils. It's much easier to mark things from this corner of the map and just have a nice cone that way. In my opinion, at least.
Roger that.
One, two, three, four.
Okay, everything is cleared. It is just a matter of getting my people up without getting caught.
A good decision. On it.
Okay then.
I see.
Everybody move up.
Hey, chill out. In position.
Oh, didn't know map ends on the street? Yeah, it's a weird map. I kind of like it though. It has like this implication that the city center is far bigger than you would expect.
Move.
Alright, we're starting to set up our squad right
Let's
up
go.
here. We know it is fairly safe up here. And we will get ready to start sending our shinobi up. To start finding other things up deeper in the map, hopefully. I'll drop you down to here for now. No further than that, though. There it is, first pod. Let me get you inside of double-sided cover for safety. I always try to find these L-shaped pieces of cover. It means that if things run past us, we're still covered from the other side so we don't get revealed. Very important in my opinion to make sure that you have one stealth unit on these mission types that you're going to use a sniper on. I see a hunter drone up there. And there they are. Frost Viper, Stun Lancer, Wraith Commando. Let's quickly get you guys up here so we can begin sniping.
Copy that.
One, two, three, four.
Okay then.
As you direct.
Move out!
Alright, this is a classic HQ defense type of layout.
Got it
Get on
covered.
top of one really tall building and have a zone of control over the entirety of the map. And now all that's left is to start scanning these guys. We also want to try to scan the turrets behind us so we don't have to worry about getting shot from behind. That would be quite nice. One person is going to have to destroy that turret behind us.
Let's go! ぴったりだったね。
There's some drones up there. I do want to mark the drones. The drones are kind of a threat. So, other sniper person, mark that hunter drone. Hunter drones are one of the few ways that can reveal our shinobi right now. I would like our shinobi to not get revealed. And we'll just back and forth run you up and down until we've marked everything here on the map.
Slow and steady.
はいはい、ここでたっぷり休ませてもらうわ。
Ideally, we just have our frontline troops deal with these back things while everyone else, like all of our snipers, focuses on the stuff up there.
Yay!
Okay then, next group of things to be marked.
Go, go!
There we go. Multiple marks on priority targets here.
Everyone, stay on your guard.
Holding position.
Now, in an ideal world, we find the 8 trooper pod right about here, and then we get to mark all 8 of them before we begin the engagement. I don't know if that's going to happen, though. They are staying around here, which I don't like. I might just kill them early so my snipers, or my shinobi doesn't get revealed by them. Because I really, really don't like the... like, their vision radius is huge, even for a shinobi. Like, for a regular unit, their vision radius is unescapable if you don't have these stealth perks tied to your soldier's kit. I think I'm going to get you out of the way and just begin the engagement on these guys, probably. This one's the hunter drone. I think we start with that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's have you. So you'll destroy that turret, and you'll destroy the hunter drone. Killed in one hit. Lovely. New guns are already proving themselves to be quite nice. And after that, you can either destroy that thing or destroy this thing. I think we need to destroy this thing if no one else can take care of it. Let me also start improvising gas grenades with you once this turns over. I completely forgot you can do that. Let's get some damage off against this guy with you. See if we can take care of it with our brand new mag weapons, followed by a little bit of hollow targeting.
I guess that'll be okay.
Almost got it.
I
We
nicked
have
him.
one more person to get damage with. I do have to kind of expose you, which is kind of scary. I think I just have you hit this. Just for safety.
One down, thousands
Okay.
to go.
Everybody else, get ready for more contacts out there. Let's get an evac zone right about here so our team can escape whenever they want by dropping down. It's better to throw evac zones on the floor rather than up here, because if you throw it up here and you have a guy on the ground, they have a much more difficult time getting up to the evac zone.
はいはいここでたっぷり休ませてもらう
One
わ
of the elders chosen.
Alright, here comes the Chosen. Let's take care of him. We do have a nice empty field to take care of him, which is nice.
And I will end this quickly.
Sounds like that chosen is headed right for us. Keep your guard up and your eyes peeled.
Alright, 2 marks on the assassin, and we should be able to kill her nice and easily. Got another pod moving in. Did they see us yet? Seems like they've seen us. We'll have to take care of these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Send your lambs to the slaughter.
Back online.
I can actually kill off that turret, or that drone up there right now. Wraith Commando, you have a shot on Sectoid, Lancer, Wraith Commando. Does this Lancer have lightning reflexes? It does. I believe lead the target does get past that. I don't have lead the target on this unit though. I have a rocket, however.
ワン、ツー、スリー、フォー
They die as warriors, as great a death as one could hope for.
Okay, 1 downed.
I'm trusting you here.
I think we can kill that Wraith Commando with a grapple to his face. Let's try that out. Hey, Lamau, this guy's about to get completely wrecked. Ooh. Ooh, I'm about to get completely wrecked. I'm being outplayed by Advent for having perks. Wait a second, guys. We're getting outplayed so hard right now. This guy has Blade Storm. He's gonna hit me. Wait a second. I'm being outplayed so hard. How do I stop this? I have a flamethrower here. We'll use. No, he's immune to flamethrowers. Oh shit! We're being outplayed so hard right now, guys. Can I suppress him? I can tag him with basic damage, but this gun doesn't do a lot. It's 2 to 4 damage. Well, Rishi, looks like you're gonna have to eat a Blade Storm to the face just to get some damage off against this guy.
You will pay the price. My suffering increases.
Hey, look at that, we got some momentum. Good damage. Okay, now we can kill him, no problems. Okay, somebody needs to kill him. It's going to be you. He didn't die from that. Alright, someone else is going to kill him. And it's gonna be... I guess it's gotta be you then. And he's gonna get the first. He does get the first on me. This guy managed to do a ton of damage to our team. Okay, then after that we just gotta take care of the snake. We could try to burn the snake. I think burning the snake is the right choice here. I don't want to get too close though, more contact. Is it better to get Bitter Frost spat on by the snake? Or is it better to... We have an acid splash rocket, but that definitely won't kill it. We have a shredder rocket that I'm saving for the assassin, and we have fire immolator that I can't reach. I guess that snake gets to spit ice on us all. Oh, that's unfortunate. I didn't want him to spit ice on us all. I want to jump up to here and flamethrower him, but it's just not safe. We don't have this place scouted out. And I don't want you getting revealed by the assassin, because she can easily reveal you if we're not careful. She could be anywhere around here. And thank you very much for the donation, Bobo. Much appreciated.
Make this mission a success.
We'll make it a success. No worries, Bobo. We'll make it a success. I think we eat the Bitter Frost Spit here. Unfortunately. I'm gonna improvise a gas grenade and just wait a turn like this. There's 45 enemies on this map, and we've seen like 4 of them so far. Better to just be patient here. I don't think the assassin reaches us this round. It's probably next round, because she probably spawned like over there somewhere. Oh, hi. And the Viper didn't do anything! Yay! Congrats to us, guys. We did it, guys. We beat the Chosen. Alright. That guy's dead. We are going to mark the assassin and try to keep her in that spot. The best way to keep her in that spot is probably to have Rishi occupy that spot. I think this is showing us that we're going to get revealed by that turret back there. There's also a drone up there too. How do I keep assassin in one spot and not attack my other soldiers? That is the question. I definitely want to mark the assassin. I just need to figure out how to leave her in that spot and not have her move. Well, let's start with the Shredder Rocket, since we know that is going to be very effective on her. Off a Shredder against the assassin, just like so. Hey, and she's on fire. Excellent. All according to plan. Now then, if I leave you here, assassin should target this position. I'm gonna drop you right up to here. Will she target up here? She can't even climb up there, I think. She's literally blocked off from climbing up here unless she can jump up here, I guess. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. I really want to just shoot her for a ton of damage right now, but I think it's better if we tracking shot mark her. This tracking shot kind of sucks. She's going to be really difficult to hit. You just don't move muscle. Yeah, I don't know. This tracking shot's kind of questionable. Depends on whether or not she actually targets this person. Otherwise, we just waste a turn not shooting her. Here, we'll take this time to just destroy that drone instead.
What value do you place on the lives of your enemy?
Let us begin. I don't have time to leisurely set up camp.
We'll ensure that our next few shots will connect.
Let's do this!
With some overwatches here. And Bodanov is just going to stay still and not get revealed.
Show them what the elders have asked of you.
That 3 damage burning, quite nice. Nice shot.
Missed!
Oh, she is going for our snipers. Unfortunate. That's what I was hoping she would do. Ouch. It's a good thing I didn't mark her, though. That would have wasted our action there.
Time you have left.
She does have a harbor wave that she can send out against our squad, and we're lined up perfectly for that harbor wave. Gotta be a bit careful about that now. What I think we'll do is we will relocate our sniper
There will
units.
be no escape.
So you need to move to a brand new spot. technically allowed to shoot her in the face. We also have the acid splash rocket. This actually inflicts rupture also. There's a bit of scatter on this, so it's a little bit scary sending it out like this. I don't know about sending out that rocket. We also have the toxic shrapnel rocket. This one inflicts poison. We can also just chop her regularly for damage. You can't shoot her, unfortunately, from the spot. I can also get off hollow targeting against her if I come up with you. But if she runs up to you and slashes again, that's gonna suck ass.
Let's go.
I think she'll run towards this person, though. That's the closest target that she can hit. But I do want to apply hollow targeting here. And our mag weapons are doing a good amount of damage to her, which is excellent. Ooh, she wants to be next to you guys. Interesting. You obviously can't stay around here. You can shoot her, but she's taking a lot less damage now. I think this is the round that we let her take an action here. What we'll do is we'll just reposition our team in a way that she can hopefully not hit everyone with a harbor wave. If we just kind of spread around at different elevations here. Just scatter around the squad here. Maybe have some guys hiding behind this wall maybe.
What's over there?
And then next round we will try to take care of her.
Oh yeah.
What are you doing?
She can actually shotgun that guy. I should have thought about that. That's alright. Everyone's guaranteed to play his lead out while the Chosen is here anyways, so it's not the end of the world if she does that.
I'm on it.
And I will put you as close to the assassin as possible without being directly next to her. Hopefully she'll target that person instead of anyone else. I'm not going to overwatch with you because if you aim your flamethrower up, you might hit your friends.
Serve your masters well.
And next round we should be able to take care of her. She did shoot like I thought. Oh, she has hit and run, damn. We can wake him back up later, no worries about that. I do want to pick up that loot.
I will deliver them to the next world without delay.
Can you grab that loot for me? The loot is important, you see. Next squad is right down there. Okay, we gotta be a bit careful here. Alright then, how do we take care of this person here? We're gonna start with a soul shot on top of her. That should be a decent chunk of damage. Almost got her. Does she kidnap on her reaction moves?
Finally, a true strike.
She does not. Excellent. Excellent. I was worried that she would actually kidnap on that action. Then after that, you're gonna step back just a little bit more. Hit her with one more flamethrower and she should be gone. Nice work. Target destroyed.
You have ever forced my withdrawal, and now you leave me no choice
Get
but
these
to flee
snipers
once
to do some
again.
med kitting.
I'm sure we'll see them again, but that Chosen sure wasn't expecting the fight we put up today, Commander.
Alright, Cadence, you're gonna be okay. In fact, we need you to wake up and continue fighting for us. So there's that. There's a pod right down there somewhere. You're going to help us find them later, and we're going to begin marking them once again. The Chosen kind of messed up our scheduling a little bit with this mission, but we will be back on schedule, no problems.
10-4.
I see. Slow and steady.
Digging in.
So nice that the Chosen was alone. It was really nice. Imagine having to fight her while the 8-trooper pod was on top of us. That would have been an absolute nightmare. We may not have been able to use that giant field from earlier, but hey, this is a blessing in its own way. Is that Big Smoke's big order? They're making him do his order right now while he's confused.
Is it clear? You're gonna be fine.
We're gonna medkit him up using our sniper medkits. That way our frontliners have their own medkits for when they need it. I'm gonna send Bodanov up the sides once more for maximum safety. You gotta try really, really hard not to
Just
get
watch my
Bodanov
friend.
field for an easy mission.
Got it covered.
A few of those roof tiles don't look as safe anymore. No, I'm sure they're fine. Don't worry. Our half HP guy is definitely fine sitting on this rubbled tile. As long as there's no fire on it, it shouldn't collapse. Probably. Maybe. Hopefully not.